climate already, with or without climate change, has many different kinds of impacts. It affects where species can live. It affects what kind of socioeconomic activities can be undertaken in certain places. And when we have extreme events, it can cause a wide variety of damages and losses. So more formally speaking, from a scientific sense, we can unpack the causes of these impacts into three classes. The events, the climate in this case, exposure to those events from societal assets or anything else that we care about, and then the vulnerabilities of those assets to the events to which they're exposed. So I'll give you a little desktop experiment that you can try at home, but then don't blame me if it doesn't come out so well for you. So let's say we have a flood, and this is your desktop, and on it you have a laptop, you have important notes, you have pens, other things. You can see already that the impacts of that event on those assets is going to be different. They were all equally exposed. The laptop, very expensive, may be ruined. The pens, probably you just dry them off and they're perfectly good. The papers, damaged but not destroyed. This demonstrates that the outcomes that are experienced are not a function of the flood, they're a function of the vulnerability characteristics of the exposed assets. Now that general reductionist theory of risk and impact can be applied to buildings, it can be applied to economic sectors, it can be applied to people, and that is how risk is assessed, both in those other contexts that I mentioned, but also in the case of climate change.